Hi, I'm Danielle with Ribbon Storage and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm sure you found this video because you're looking for some unique and easy ways to use your ribbon to make handcrafted cards. That's what I'm all about. If you're interested in the entire card kit, stick with me to the end of the video and I'll tell you how to get 30% off. Let's get started. We're going to start by taking our card front. Got to move these embellishments out of the way. I don't want to lose those. And we're just going to measure out our ribbon. You don't need too much extra, just about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch to wrap around the sides to the back. Some people wrap it all the way around. I feel like that's a waste of ribbon. So I want my ribbon to go as far as it can and make as many cards as I can. So I try to use just enough. I mean, not so I'm struggling, but just enough that I can wrap it around. And I've already pre-cut these smaller trims that we're using. These are royal, they call it a trim. It's a 4mm royal trim with silver dots. So it goes great with this silver pico ribbon and this silver base paper that we've got for the card front. I'm gonna go ahead and add some adhesive to this. Now this one's a little bit tricky because we are going to be weaving these in and out. So I am only going to tack the sides down. I'm not going to push, see, double stick tape, it's so great. Okay, I'm not going to push it down in the center because we're going to be weaving the cards in and out. So what I should have done is just put the adhesive right here on the edges. I'll do that on this piece. And we're just going to adhere that. I find it's easiest if I just kind of tack it to my table, my work surface, whatever it is, if it's a mat, your desk, wherever you're making your card. And then we're going to tack down. I'm going to do a little cheat here. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive around my edges. Now I know that seems weird, but it's going to let me tack this ribbon to the sides and hold it in place until I can kind of weave it and tack it around the back. I feel pretty good about that one. I like the way that's all laid out. So let's go ahead and stick it to, I don't want to pull it out. So I'm going to make sure I hold the ribbon onto that card face. There we go. I'm going to try to put the adhesive on the back here. Now let's flip it back over and we can center everything up. Okay, so that's obviously off. Let's fix that one a little bit. Now you'll notice when you fold that flat, it sticks over. So there's a couple ways you can handle that. You can move it and adhere that down where it's at. See how it has a funny little curve to it, but that's not a big deal. Or you can just trim it off. And if you want to get just a little bit more security in the ribbon on the front, you can always tack it down with glue. We're going to be using some of this Scotch quick dry tacky glue for the embellishments, and it works really great. I've tried it on this trim. It works really great on this thin trim, but I would not use it on this double face satin because it ends up drying and leaving a little bit of a watermark look on the satin, and you don't want that. So if you're going to use it on the satin, make sure that you only use it on the side that is in the back that nobody's going to see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and tack this down just a little bit better, and then we will add it to our card base. It's definitely not perfect, but you understand what I'm trying to accomplish here. And you know what? Part of the beauty of handcrafted is there's going to be little imperfections. That's what helps people know you definitely made it by hand. Okay, we're going to go ahead and attach this. Now, because this is a vertical card, we want it to sit like this. But it's a little bit easier to center when I do it horizontally. Let's see right here. And I'm not going to stick it down super tight yet because I want to line up my ribbons just a little bit more. And get those a little bit. That got some adhesive on it. That's why it's holding there. Well, that works great. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and push that down. We've got that tacked on. And now we're going to add the embellishments. That's just that final little touch point. Now to do this, I use this Scotch brand quick drying tacky glue like I mentioned. And I like it because even though it starts white, it ends clear. So it won't notice, it hides a multitude of sins when you over glue. The other thing I use is these dental tweezers. You'll notice on them, they have a little bit of a ridge in there. It helps you pick up your flat back embellishments. I'll go ahead and put a link to these below at the bottom of this video so that you can find them. I just got them on Amazon. I think I ordered 10 at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and put these, lay those out a little bit. And I like to place them first so that I can kind of see where I'm gonna have them, and then just move them and add the glue there. Now you're gonna see why I like the clear. See how it kind of bubbles out there? Got too much adhesive on, which is so hard with these small embellishments. But guess what? It's gonna dry clear. I had the exact same thing with this card and you can't even see it. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on. Oops, and these, for some reason I've noticed, they are a little bit harder to pick up with any tweezers, let alone, I mean, I've never had this problem before with my little dental ones. So all I did there, I don't know if you caught that, was lick my finger and touch it. And my finger, they're so light that just having a wetted finger picks it right up. I'm going to kind of use both my fingers to push it down and center it there. I'll do this last one right here. Oops. They're so light, but man, I love these. I found these and they sparkle like no other. All right. Just straighten those out a little bit so that they're even. There we go. If you're interested in the complete platinum and royal blue card kit, make sure you visit my Etsy store. You can get there by going to ribbonstorage.com. If you're already a loyal Ribbon Storage customer and you purchased my ribbon spools, you'll notice in your Etsy messages or your email that there's a 30% off code that you can use on any of my card kits. Thanks so much for joining me today. Stick a message in this now. Don't just save it, write a note in it and send it.